Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Liza P episode 1. I'm excited to get into the game. I've heard many new things, many good things, but I mean, there's a difficulty slider here. This is very easy. This is an easy difficulty, very easy, and then standard. We're definitely going to go ahead with the standard difficulty there. As I was saying, I've heard some great things about this game, and I'm interested in deep diving into it. See what we got.
Can you hear me? Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
So we've got right to it. It appears that we are someone by the name of Geppetto's puppet. This is going to be a blind playthrough. Now, I am familiar with other Souls games, playing Dark Souls 3, 1, 2, as well as Elden Ring. And so I'm excited to see what this is going to be.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
We'll be playing on mouse and keyboard, by the way. I saw that the game suggested that we play on a controller, but
Jimmy already starts soon.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krot, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Jiminy, okay. T is for the upper belt, G is for the lower belt, R is to use the belt item. T for the above, PG, okay, great. E plus any of the usable arrows, okay. Equip items and gestures on the extra bag to use them. We got Monet's lamp, which says do not be afraid to use it. Believe. Oh, I'm sorry, I accidentally turned the game down. I accidentally muted the video game. That's sincerely my apologies. Go ahead and turn that back up. I accidentally pressed the shortcut. All right, let's keep it going. But what I was saying is that they suggested that we play the game using a controller.
Let's get you out of there. Find something that might help.
Okay. We got an attack with that button.
But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there. It'll be helpful on your way to the hotel.
Okay, so we get a weapon very early, which I'm never mad at. We got to pick a path here. Path of the cricket is balanced. The bastard path is dexterity, and the sweeper path is strength. I'm gonna go with balance.
Destination Hotel Krot. Recommend escaping from this location.
Okay, so now we got a little bit of freedom of movement. Looks like left click and right click give us the ability to do what I'm assuming is a fast and slow weapon swing. We got a dead. Got some folks that's dead. We lock on with ping. We got a lot of dead bodies here. All right, we got our first enemy. Okay. Pretty simple. Looks like we block with shift. Okay. And that's what happens when you don't lock on. We got a sawtooth wheel. That robot sounds crazy. So the post cells are used to recover HP. There's a maximum number we can use them. When you reach the max, the cell will be discharged. If you attack enemies while the cell is discharged, the post cell will gradually charge. I'm assuming this is like our Estus flask, essentially. Okay. Okay, so we can rear dodge while locked on. We got an ergo fragment. Not quite sure exactly what these ergo fragments are for. But I'm sure they're going to be important in some aspect. All right, it looks like we've cleared the enemies of the area. Now, just quick first impressions. I love how the game looks. It's very visually pleasing. You know, just the atmosphere. It's dark. The lighting. Even the enemies that we fought so far, they fit very much in with the theme. I saw that I could try to open that door. And one thing about me is when the path is not linear, I kind of... Okay, so we have to go get the train station keys, which is, I'm assuming, is we'll have to fight some type of boss. Maybe the tutorial boss. So we can block enemies using guard. Let's see what they say next. When we have guard rain, you can attack enemies to recover the HP that you lose. Okay. And if you do it right before the hit, you trigger a perfect guard. You will not receive damage, only stamina is consumed, and you can use perfect guards to destroy an enemy's weapon or put the enemy in a staggerable status. Okay. So we have some sort of a perfect parry system. Oh, so he got a gun. Was that a gun? Oh, he was just using the gun as melee. We got another sawtooth wheel. So what I did on that one that was just a little different was I tried to mix in the quick attack with the heavy attack. And we got an item there, but we got Buddy in the cut over here. See if we can draw him out. All right. Enemy placement. We got some thermite here, which looks like a firebomb or a version of one. But yeah, man, this game, it looks great. I've only heard great things about it. And I'm just, you know, further excited to get into a world. We can fatal attack. Okay, so I see the visceral window. Nice visceral attack. So it looks like when we have a visceral attack available, which is called a fatal attack. I messed up. So each time that I've tried to not lock on, I've paid the price for it with some health. Which is just, you know, this is the starting area. I try to take starting areas such as this one just as time to, you know, learn a little bit. We can switch to walking here. And let's see if we can get a visceral attack or a fatal attack rather. Great. We got another sawtooth wheel. Oh. Okay, we got two. Let's try to... I missed the perfect block, man. Let's see if we can do it. Unfortunately, I missed the perfect block there. What's going on down there? Yeesh. And I love that the character's covered in all that blood. It looks great. Looks great, if I do say so myself. Dim ergo fragment. Okay. Dim fragment. Nothing over here. Keep the process going. I like this weapon's attacks. I picked the balance path. It says lock device. There are doors and ladders all throughout Krat that are locked by devices. You can unlock them to create shortcuts. Okay, pretty standard. But I went with the balance path because... Okay, so now we have a shortcut, which is the entrance. But I went with balance because, you know, I'm not sure what kind of weapons will favor. And, you know, it's the first playthrough, so we just want to keep our options open. This looks to be a mini boss of some sort. Okay. So that's the first death. I tried the perfect parry there, and, you know, it was a swing and a miss, which is fine. Again, you want to learn and go through these things in the beginning of the game, as opposed to, you know, trying to learn them later. Now, I wonder how, or what the census is compared to, you know, trying to block. I thought I opened the door that was to, okay, the door is over there. And this looks like you can investigate it. Okay. Oh, that door was here. Get rid of them really quickly. To be honest, you know what? Let's go ahead and just fight with him again for the sake of the playthrough. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, he heard it. He heard it. So I was saying I wonder what the consensus is on dodging versus you know, like blocking. Okay. So you can hold it for a charge attack. While you're attacking, a white outline will appear around the HP bar, and you can charge attack. All right, so we got that off, and we can now do a fatal attack. Okay. So we got the main entrance key along with a, looks like a workshop item. I keep pressing shift just by way of habit. Excuse me for that. Been playing a lot of shooters and what have you. So I got the key. What was the button to heal? Is the button T? Okay, so those blue vials are how we heal. And I'm gonna just run through this area really quickly again. You know, just to again get further familiar with the combat. Because why not? You know what I mean? Just makes the most sense. We'll head back down, go through the main entrance. Can we just walk up here? Okay. Fable Catalyst. Is this a game where the story is heavily told through evaluating items that you pick up, similar to the Soulsborne series? Or is it more told through dialogue and character interaction? We'll go ahead and finish that. And there's one more enemy here, which go ahead and finish him off. Alrighty. So we got about 2,700 bucks. Not sure what the full official term is for those. But we're gonna be opening this up. I guess I'll just go ahead and pop that item and we can open this door now. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm assuming this is like a bonfire where we can, you know, recover, rest, etc. And they're called stargazers. Okay, recover your HP, stamina, charges the post cells, and this is where we'll be revived. So this is like the bonfire system. We can go ahead and use it.
It's called a stargazer. A marvelous device the stalkers used in the past.
Warning. Puppet threshold exceeds danger estimates. Please reduce puppet numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this stargazer for a moment. Gather ergo, clever one. This stargazer will make you stronger. But the stargazer's strength doesn't last forever, so be careful with it. Hurry up and come to Hotel Krat.
So we can use it to level up or store items. So we're at about 44% of weight. And this increases brightness. Okay. This is our health item. This Fable Catalyst supplements Puppet's abilities and rapidly charges Fable. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that does. We got a Thermite, which is a bomb inflicting fire damage. This is a, you can use it to turn it into power, the power source and the currency. Okay, we got the Sawtooth Wheel, a few of those. We can throw it to draw attention. We have a Last Resort, releasing all of the P organ's energy at once, dies upon use. I wonder what this does. And then this is a weapon repair item. Okay. Right now we have the saber handle on the saber blade. The sword. All right. So I think we'll just utilize what we have to level up and go through that. Press C to add ergo. When spinning ergo to level up or to make a purchase, held ergo can also be used. Only the one what's in the bag. So we have, I'm assuming 2757 of ergo. I'm going to level up our vitality to 10. And this is our stamina, capacity, weight, motivity, fable slots, technique, and advance for legion. This does physical attack. Let's see if we can just get all of these to 10. And I believe this is both for our different item types. Yeah, so these motivity and technique are for our damage. And then vitality is our HP. So that looks good. We'll go ahead and utilize that. And we got a little bit of health and a little bit extra damage. So see what we have here. Okay. Man, this game is a beautiful game, if I do say so myself, man. I mean, I heard that it was blood. Oh. That almost caught me. But I heard that this was essentially Bloodborne 2. And given that I've never played Bloodborne because I'd never owned a PlayStation, he looks alive. I want to start. All right, so we got essentially 99% of our health back after taking that damage. Let's just practice a little bit of combat here. But yeah, I never played Bloodborne because I always was either on Xbox. Well, I was on Xbox. And then we ended up switching to PC. I switched to PC during COVID. And I've never looked back. So we can use a belt item to throw an object. And since the game is... I'm gonna have to figure out how to switch those. For those that don't know, I'm also playing on a 60% keyboard. So you can press and hold space to dash. Can share duplicate setting with forward jump / dodge applet. If duplicate settings are not set for dash / dodge, press once to dodge. But yeah, I'm playing on a 60% keyboard, and for those that don't know what that means is that my keyboard has 60% of the keys that a normal keyboard does, essentially. Meaning, furthermore, oh, that didn't kill him? That, you know, for doing things such as directional inputs, I have to press 2 keys at once. So I may go ahead and move some things around in terms of... Get this dog out of here. Oh, that was good. That was good. I may have to move some keybinds and things around, which, you know, if I have to do is fine. The benefit of playing on a... Okay, we got a grand exhibition issue. It looks like a note. It says here that the grand exhibition was delayed. Decision was made to protect the citizens until the puppet frenzy that has recently paralyzed the city is under control. So this is looks like an overtaking of the town or city by puppets. Starting on Rosa Isabel Street, resulting in hundreds of casualties. Okay. The cause is unknown, but the casualties and scale of the damage are continuing to grow. And as the crisis dragged on, the workshop and Vanille Company, Krat's largest puppet factory, announced that they would offer supplies to citizens and continue to try to alleviate the situation. So there was a task force that was investigating the possibility of a fatal loss of the Grand Covenant, which is the control protocol of the workshop's puppets. No quick solution. The city was bracing for a resurgence of the petrification disease. The citizens were advised to stay indoors. Looks like most of the citizens tried to escape through this station, which intensified the chaos. Which, you know, in situations and times like these, right? I mean, it makes sense that a majority of people would say, I'm not staying indoors, I'm trying to get out of here, which, of course, as shown, further exacerbates the issue at hand. Looks like we have... I came from that way. That door was locked, and so the best way to move forward, it appears to be this way. I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled for enemies and items. We got a fatal attack here we're going to take advantage of. You know what? I'm going to have to... I'll possibly... Oh, it's 2 of them. No, I want more space to operate. Kind of stun locked there, just a tad. Need to get my poise up. But while I was doing that visceral attack, I thought one of them had thrown a firebomb at me, which thankfully wasn't the case. I mean, my health looks like I got hit by a firebomb. So we're gonna go ahead and take a healing item. You know, just because keep us topped off, so to speak. and keep going through the area. Again, I won't. You're gonna hear me say this a lot. This is my type of game visually. I love the visual style of the game. I like darkness, rain, water, storms, sights to see in terms of natural landscape. I like the gothicness of, just the feel of the world in itself. And that's why, going back to what I was saying, some enemies become red and use a strong attack called a fury attack. You can't guard fury attacks, but you can move out of the attack's range or counter with a perfect guard. Okay, so it looks like this enemy is going to be the first example of that. But that's why I was so disappointed, man, to find out. Okay. I got a little greedy right there. I'm glad that I got greedy right there thinking I could finish him off. So the big deal in these games is to not get greedy. But that's gonna take some time to kind of self-correct. I saw there was a gate to the right. And so we'll go ahead and look to take care of him. All right, we got a ranged enemy. Get him to shoot. And then we'll go ahead and... Oops. Oh, so this puppet is headless. I should try to... perfect guard here soon. But yeah, man, Bloodborne not coming out on PC is just a terribly unfortunate thing. I mean, look, Bloodborne coming out on PC, if they put it out on Steam, I mean, wherever they put it out, right? But I say Steam because I am just so sick and tired of these other launchers on PC. So we can do a down attack. Okay. Oh, there was somebody under me who I should have got with that. Okay, so the dodging is even faster than I thought it was. Let's back up a little bit. These enemies, I should try to do the block, the parry block. But yeah, I mean, they would be printing money, literally printing money if they put this out. This is the item I was looking for. Just trying to keep my eyes peeled in the event that there is any types of ambushes going on, which doesn't appear to be the case, thankfully. But yeah, man, it's just a terrible situation. I just don't understand the relationship between like Sony. Oh my God, he came behind me. Mr. Headless here. Missing a hand and a head, and he just walked right up on me. But the relationship between FromSoft and PlayStation, what's going on, man? Why do we not have Bloodborne? But nevertheless, it looks like we have this version of what could be considered to be Bloodborne 2 for PC players, right? We got a shortcut open up. What's going on, X? Yeah, man, I'm loving the atmosphere. I'm loving the visual style.
Puppet is blocking the entrance, and that's the only way in.
Okay.
So please, be careful.
Looks like we're coming up on our first boss here. I feel like I unlocked this door, which should be a shortcut, right? But yeah, man, I'm loving the game. I'm loving the atmosphere. I'm loving just literally everything about it so far. No complaints. I think it looks amazing. It seems that the story so far is that there was just a, how would you call it? Just the puppets kind of went crazy and took over. And I was just comparing this to Bloodborne. visually and stylistically. Okay, so this, we can't lock on to that person. Is it obtain? This thing can't hit us. Oh, I guess it's just, maybe it's like, oh, it's a training dummy. Okay, it's a training dummy. I like that. That way you can kind of walk up to it and try to block and guard. And we have a stargazer right here. Looks like we can go ahead and save it. So I'll go ahead and use it. But yeah, I was wondering, is this game kind of more so told, and I'm gonna put 2 points in vitality, just because more health, more wealth. You know what I mean? Can never really go wrong with adding to the vitality. It's a practice dummy. Okay, that makes sense. But I was wondering if this game's story is mainly told through items or character interaction in comparison to like Dark Souls. You know what I mean?
Hello there.
Let's see what the
Welcome
merchant
to
has to
Krog,
say.
Visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets. You didn't hear? Figures. The whole organization fell apart. All that's left are wannabes and amateurs who think they can fight on their own. You ought to buy something while you're at the festival. You can't rely on yourself alone.
He said we should buy something. Can we we'll test it out. You know how in the FromSoft games you gotta keep talking to characters.
Out here alone? You could use some help.
So now we can buy something from him, which essentially is great. He has the Fable Catalyst sold out. He has a throw-in cell, which is electric damage, electric bomb essentially. We can imbue a weapon with electric blitz. He has a handle. So these, I'm assuming these different weapons that he's selling are the starting items, because I know this one is the balanced starting weapon that we're using. So I'm assuming these two are for the dexterity and the heavy one, which I don't want to buy. Because I don't have anything. Character interaction and notes/books. Okay, great. I'm gonna keep my eye out, you know, just for any additional storytelling. Checking areas just like this. So this is the parade puppet, which is exactly what was described to be ahead of us. It's a terrific puppet. Remarkable parade puppet model. And it's called the Parade Master. Sings 16 different songs, has cheerful laughter, and 54 different parade phrases. The strength to carry 6 men on his shoulders. Alright, so we're about to be fighting him shortly. We are gearing up for a battle. I do wonder if I should have put maybe 1 point in each of my damage categories just to do a little bit more damage. But we shall see. He does not look friendly. All right, we're just gonna try to keep moving. All right. All right, he got that. Oh, he broke my guard on that one. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Go ahead and pop a health there. We got him to about maybe 40% down. Do the enemies get the So you can't. Okay, so what I'm noticing, right, is that you can't like frame. You have to put that in beforehand. What attack is this? He ripped his head off. Oh my goodness. You have to put the block input. You can't like try to frame it. All right. So that heavy attack gives him. All right, that came from the right, or his right, which is my left. I'm gonna lose my last heal. All right. I'm gonna get that block down. I tried to block there. You can't block over there. Parry over dodge. It definitely seems so. That's fine. Learning experience. So what I was trying to communicate while I was going through that fight was, it seems like in some games, right? Like Silent Hill 2, for example, what I was just playing, you can attack, and if you press the dodge button or the block button, as soon as, you know, at any point during the fight that you want to, all other inputs are canceled, and it'll go directly into that animation, which, you know, gotta get used to it getting back into a Soulsborne type of game. All right. Yeah. We'll try it again. So I'm gonna stay away from the heavy attacks. Now you can't block those attacks. Okay. Those, I think we're gonna have to like get the lock off, take the lock off, and try to get out the way. Like that. All right, we missed. Okay, that is a wide attack. Go ahead and heal up here. All right, so right there, I was able to put the block in. I got greedy. I got greedy. Ooh. All right, that's 2. Yeah. Roll, brother, roll. Okay. Yeah, I got greedy. It's a learning experience. That one, the beginning of that fight was worse than the one prior to it, but the mid fight of that was better than the first one. Which, you know, it's just about learning how the boss goes. This time around, I'm gonna try to pay a little bit more attention to the windows that we have to attack. Okay, so we have Fable Arts. You can use Blade Fable Arts while guarding. Use Handle Fable Arts. Okay, you press F. Weapons have distinct blades and handles that each have their own art. These arts use up Fable slots, and they do different things, and they use a different number of slots. So you can charge the slots by attacking enemies with weapons. Okay, so it looks like our bars are full. Oh, and I wasted it. Wasted it seeing what it did. All right. So this time around, let's see. All right, get an attack in. Not get too greedy. That's a 2 hit. That's a 3 hit. That's a 4 hit. All right. Shoulder charge and then a hit after. We'll just leave that. One. Dodge too early. We have to. I have to guard shit though. We're just gonna have to get the timing up. And I thought I rode right there. That's my fault. And I'm still not trying to do the shift block. I'm gonna learn my lesson eventually, right? And that still hit? That's unfortunate. Yeah, you cannot cancel that animation. It has to be calculated. Oh, I just was able to put the weapon on fire. Okay, that's helpful. That's definitely helpful. And I think we'll kind of start with the weapon art being available right now. Oh no, we're not. Okay, that's fine. I used it fresh. But now we know what that is. And let me see here. I press tabs. Oh, that just brings the weapon out. We have control for our left arm of steel. I'm not sure what that does. All right, let's give it another shot. Try blocking. All right, so I got my parry broke right there. Tried to block, I was too late. All right, let's heal. Try this. Let me back up a little. Damn. I'm probably at, I think I died 3 times. Nah, it was too late. Now, just like you said, the blocking is much better than the dodging. I shouldn't have hit him, knowing he was in the... I gotta hit him. There we go. 3rd time's the charm. So, trying to use shift to block and parry is a million times better than trying to dodge. Which I'm not sure if that's going to be, well, you know, X, you said that that's pretty much the way that it goes. Yeah. That's good to know. I mean, that fight went completely different just going off of, and I'm actually going to go ahead and restore my health and whatnot, and then we'll continue the area. But Yeah, that was night and day. Incorporated my I can't recall the name of it, but you know the weapon arts and the ability that you have. I mean, that was great. Much better. And this is some of the learning, you know, the growing pains that I was attempting to kind of learn in the tutorial area, which I believe this is still the tutorial area. But you know what I mean in the beginning. So let's try. Good job. That was quick. Late. All right. So I guess that was a good block. Okay, so I guess a good block, you'll see like the red. That was too early. Okay. Okay. Copy. Yeah, we're gonna have to get very familiar with blocking. And let's see what the left arm of steel does. Oh, it's just like a power hit. I wonder how that plays in. And is this restored, which we use the Stargazer? Let's see. It is. Okay, great. Now, I'm not quite sure what that blue bar is in the top left. That didn't restore. You know, maybe that is a product of how much of the blue items I have to restore my health. Like how much I have versus how many I can have total. Oh, we can talk to him.
Energy depleted.
Rest in peace, bro. Hotel, the greatest luxury you'll ever experience. Great. We love luxury. Fable Catalyst. What do we have here? Another fragment. A dim fragment. And that looks to be it. Yeah, this is a beautiful game, man. I mean, just look at it. I hope it never stops looking like this. I hope the rain never stops, the storms, none of it. Just stay.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you. So you'll have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
The lies of P. Wow. All right, we got a lie. Now, that just confirmed what, I mean, maybe you guys already knew, and I'm just coming to the realization that we ourselves are a puppet. But we're a special kind of puppet, the type of puppet that can lie. Pinocchio? Are we Pinocchio? Wow. So we got a hidden moonstone which says, oh, we got some new gear. We got an alchemist hat, some emerald glasses, a treasure hunting mask, and hunting apparel. We've also got some winter festival gear, a dragon crescent glaive, a bandana and armor of the honorable. So we just got a lot of items. This hidden moonstone can upgrade a weapon blade to 3+. The moonstone is not from this world, however, it's the most optimal enhancement material. Connections push forward with using the moonstone for weapon upgrades without time to review it any further. And we have also quartz. It activates a special ability when equipped to the P organ. Okay. We got a new weapon, which I'll try. You know, we'll try this out. It does 128 plus 28, so this weapon is stronger. We got some defense parts, which we'll sure learn more about. We got some outfits. I'm gonna go first with the armor of the honorable. When it says move to equipment, okay, we have E for an extra bag. T to bring out our weapon. How do we bring up? Okay, that's how we do it. Oh, so you move it to equipment. Okay. So we'll put the glaive on. Okay, we found that out. We don't have any amulets to put on. We have a few defense parts. Got it. Usable items. I'm gonna put the bandana of the. Let's see how all of this stuff looks. We got a top hat, some emerald glasses, and the armor of the honorable. Let me see here. The bandana kind of go crazy. Let's see here. We'll take those off. We going. The bandana is all right. We'll take the bandana off. Yeah, we'll take the bandana off. All right, so now we got some range. That's great. Let us knock on the door.
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Prove your identity. Who are you?
We're a human.
Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. Welcome to Hotel Krot.
Well, that was easy. Looks like we had that red mist around us. Not sure what that quite was. Maybe it was the game saving. That was great. Hey, welcome in, Harley. Yes, sir. We here with this Liza P. We just completed the, I'm assuming, a tutorial area. It was great. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving the atmosphere and everything inside of it. They started to roll the credits like we beat the game. How you doing? Welcome in. Oh. Okay. Wow. So the puppets pretty much just turned, began killing people. Wow. They revolted, exactly. That was the word I was looking for. They became conscious and began to revolt. That's very unfortunate, man. And I know that's, kind of something that we've discussed in media, iRobot, things like this. Okay. Who is she?
I'm so happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too.
I am Sophia. I've been waiting for you. Searched all over the city of Krat to find you. You must have questions. Geppetto will have answers, but we have to find him first. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard. All of Krat is dangerous for humans, and that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard. I'll explain more once you find him.
Okay. So we can level up through Sophia, which, is a little bit more towards the doll of
Jimmy.
Bloodborne.
I think he's in shock.
Jimmy is fine.
That's proof you're broken. The real Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor, but perhaps I can fix him. Or perhaps he'll fix himself in time. Wait, take this pocket watch. Krat is a labyrinth of peril right now. This watch will guide you to a safe place. Be careful, clever one.
So we got a pocket watch. It'll return us to the last stargazer we visited. That's beautiful. And I wonder, is that a single-use item? I would assume not. She looks amazing, and I'm glad you were trying to find me because I was trying to find you and just didn't know it. This is a great area. So we can dash, pressing and holding space. We know about that. Let's see what this gentleman has to say.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. My name is Polendina, butler to Lady Antonia. Please let me know how I may be of service. At Hotel Krat, comfort and calm walk hand in hand. Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
I see why they revolted. Whoever programmed him to be the most polite, repeating person in the world, he was probably doing this job pissed. Let's talk to him. Tell me about the Grand Covenant.
The Grand Covenant is a set of absolute commands imprinted on puppets when they are made. First law. All puppets must obey their creator's commands. Second law. A puppet may not harm humans. Third law. A puppet protects and serves humans and the city of Krat. Fourth law. A puppet cannot lie. I've told you about the laws engraved upon every puppet. Do you require anything else?
Let's ask for something else, and we'll see what he has to buy. But he has a few items that we've picked up. Great. I don't think we have anything to sell at this point in time, so we'll just go ahead and on our merry way. A puppet cannot lie or do any of those things. And we can teleport to other stargazers, so that's great. Let's check the hotel out a little bit more. Looks like we got another NPC here.
Unexpected guests are welcome. We don't insist on reservations. I am Antonia, and this is my hotel. Welcome. Oh, I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet. He might have a few loose screws, but Geppetto's skills are undiminished. It's a shame. He took off for Elysian Boulevard, and he never came back. If he doesn't turn up soon, we'll have to make a new coffin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I forgot. I was keeping this for him. It comes with a long story. But I think it's better off with you. Please find that old man. and do take care of yourself out there.
Someone's memory and show off clothes. All
People
right.
have no
Keep talking to
idea
her.
so many secrets are buried in Krat. Thanks for keeping me company. What are you curious about?
What's that in that IV? Is it good drugs or what? Talk to me about lying.
I see you're here. That means you can lie.
Hmm.
Your lies are a rare ability. You're able to choose your own path, unbound by anything. People on the outside are still afraid of puppets. Lie to protect yourself and find your path.
She got them painkillers busting in that IV. Tell me about Geppetto.
I'm an old friend of Geppetto's. His son is like family to me. Make yourself at home. You're always welcome here at the hotel. If you have any questions, ask my butler, Polendina.
Okay.
People have no idea. Thanks for keeping.
Alrighty. I just want to exhaust the dialogue of the NPCs we reach or come into contact with. We got a landmark guide about the hotel. It's one of the city's creepiest and most mysterious buildings. According to the lore, the hotel is an isolated castle built by an aristocrat devoted to a form of occultism after receiving a revelation from a radiant tree. At one point, it was a mental institution where patients said they saw hallucinations. However, no records remain as they were destroyed in a fire. Above all, being so far underground just compounds the rumors. Some even said that it's connected to an unknown hell. But now the rumors have served to embellish the charm of the hotel, which has been renovated in the latest style. As the recent rumors of the grand exhibition Ghost Hotel spread, more customers are looking to stay. Here's a comment from the hotel owner. A ghost hotel? I've heard that more times than I can remember, but fortunately our hotel guests are brave like lions. It's not a problem at all. The rating is 4 out of 5. Creepy and mystical. Best resort in Krat. Okay. So it used to be a insane asylum. And she was the ringleader. She was the craziest of them all. She used to partake rather in all of the festivities with the smearings on the walls of various fluids and standing on tables. But that was long ago. Now she just is in a situationship with her puppet, who is her fake husband. You gonna love the drip? Man, we dripping already. I can't wait to see, you know what I mean? What else we got? So let's talk to this young lady here.
I heard about you from Geppetto, but to see you in person, wow. You should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
Her name is Eugenie. That's unique. Her dad must be named Eugene, and he just wouldn't let it go. So we got a Legion arm, and they all have their own combat ability. You can modify them using the craft machine. This one looks like it has... we can't use combat in here. We can talk? Oh, talk to her. Oh, it's a cat. 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 No, all right. All right. We go chill, yo. What's up, kitty? Damn. Come on. I want to pet the orange cat, god damn it. Damn. Alright, we're gonna leave you here. That's why I ain't bringing you no goddamn kibbles and bits, no milk, no goddamn tuna, none of that. Yeah, that hair that you licking is gonna be what's for dinner. Keep playing with it. Keep playing with it. I ain't bringing that cat nothing. I was gonna go out here and fight all these puppets to see just what type of treats I could bring back. But you know what? I'm cool. This is a nice hotel, yo. Imagine a night or 5 in this hotel. All right, that's locked. I could imagine just how good it would feel to live in luxury like this. We need the Rosa Isabel Street key for that door. Okay, so this seems like it's gonna be the main hub, which, look, I have no issues with. We got an outside area back here, and I know there was another way we could have went as well. So let's see if this even opens up. Okay, it does. Ergo is a miraculous power stone that can only be found in Krat. For many years, Ergo allowed Krat to gain incredible wealth and technology, as well as a curse. So Ergo is the reason for why this is all possible. Okay, now for the purposes of continuing with the playthrough, I'm just going to walk ahead, maybe get to the next Stargazer, and then come back and see what the other area had to offer. But typically, you know, I have this thing when I play games like this where I'm just like, man, I want to go in both directions at the same time just to be sure I don't miss anything. Uh-oh.
Hey, let's be more careful.
Holy.
The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys.
Is that the Jiminy
Don't
talking?
be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
When we're safe? What's going on? I don't really want to walk in that spotlight. I feel like as soon as we do that and everything's dead. Is this another Stargazer? Oh, it is. Oh, that's right next to an enemy. Okay, we'll keep going here. Again, for the purposes of the content. I hear a rat. See, I could have probably tried to bring that rat back for the cat. Is there an enemy down here? I'm gonna try to... Oh, well, that didn't work. Okay, so the enemies... Oh, wow. I like that. So our puppet string pretty much pulls the enemies to us. I was trying to check if he had a gun. Let's see what the fatal attack looks like on this thing. Vicious. Vicious. I like it. I like this weapon. It definitely is. You know what? It doesn't. I should have tried to shift block that. So it is a little slower than the other weapon, which makes sense, of course.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long ago. Before the puppet frenzy.
Can we open this also? Oh no, we can't. Okay. It's not easiest, but it's so good. Man, I'm enjoying this game. I mean, so far, this not only looks like one of the best Souls-likes I've seen, but the polish, it just feels so polished. No, he about to shoot. Come on, man. I was waiting for him to shoot. Okay, so the wind-up attack after is very slow, which, you know, right now we just pretty much testing the weapon out. So this weapon is Much lower than I thought. Star fragments allow us to summon someone. Okay, so that's good to know. Have you beat this game, Harley? Let's see what a running heavy looks like. Okay, so that's not the slowest attack. And we got a box. What is this? A Leda 5150 frame. Oh, these are defensive parts. Okay. So maybe in that box it's just, you know, essentially rare items. Which is good to know. And we're able to kind of climb up. So I'm going to see what those defensive parts look like. This can absorb physical damage. It's a basic frame. An appendage part that increases the attribute resistances of the puppet. This one applies to the puppet's circulatory systems, enhances resistance to special status ailments, and this one reduces physical damage. And what about the one that we found? We found this one, and this one absorbs physical damage. So this one is better, so we'll go ahead and replace our old one with the new one, which makes sense to me. What a sneaky guy he is. Oh, I thought I was getting visceral attack. Let's pull him over here. Woo, did not want to drop right there. You got a few bosses in? Ah, man, you gotta pick it up. Pick it up with me so we can play it together. We got another sawtooth wheel. So this looks like it turns off that fence that we tried to go through that we could. And we unlocked the shortcut there. Let's just kind of continue on. Maybe a running. Oh, this dude is strong. He was strong. I did not expect him to be that strong. That's for sure. That was nice. You know we gotta go back though. We gotta go back. Okay, so this one has a like a 4-part combo. Are you much further than I am? Oh. Didn't see you there. Did not see you there, buddy. I thought I could get both of y'all. Alright, let's keep it going. So we can get back to... Which... We kicked the ladder down. Didn't we? It's right here. So I'm gonna go up this ladder and just get my items back. I would not mind killing all the enemies again. I kind of see that as a, you know, a chance to... I was trying to get a fatal attack, buddy. No. Oh my God. I thought I died, yo. Thank God. I thought I died. I thought it was over, yo. Probably not, especially if you're playing hours at a time. But we'll see, you know, hopefully, you know, when I do get to the area that you were in, I'm gonna walk up here. So this gentleman here. Go ahead and grab those real quick. I messed that up. Alright, let me heal. Let's see here. just a little bit out of range. We might have to kind of utilize our range and get an ease off. Nope, you got me. I bit it. I bit the bait. Thankfully, he isn't aggressive as he could be. Don't fall. Okay, so we got a few items from him, and we were able to heal up. We got our get back. Let's see what he was in here, you know, holding out on us. Oh, all right. Quick and easy. I knew I heard you. We got another item here. We got a few things going on. That was cheeky. I was trying to avoid that. Pull him in. Should be able to get him right here. Oh no. Okay. I just needed one more hit on him, it looks like, to get another heal back. Thank you. Sharp pipe. Yes, you'll pass me quick. I do want to beat this. We're gonna beat this together, yeah. We're gonna beat it together. I'm gonna beat it, and then you gonna beat it. We're gonna beat it. It's definitely a great game. I mean, I can tell it's a great game just from the short time that I've been playing it and just how it looks, how it runs. It feels like it was a lot of quality and care that went into it. Okay, so we can destroy things like that to find items, which is great to know. Did he throw something at me? I feel like he threw something at me. He did throw something at me. I hear somebody coughing. Did I hear that? We can't talk to this person. Damn it. I tried to hit that and keep going. So there's definitely somebody in here coughing. I'm just gonna try to now I will be honest, and that's what I was just about to be honest about, is that I have no heals, and we are fighting or playing dangerously close to dying. So I'm gonna just go ahead and drop down here and go back to the Stargazer before I continue. Woo! He almost killed me. Hidden Moonstone. So this is a new area. I do not want to take any more fights, yeah. If I can avoid it, I definitely want to. Just trying to make sure everything's clear, because somebody could spit on me and I'd die right now. So we got the dim fragment, and it looks like we are able to open up this shortcut. Oh no. Thank you. And I think this is the area where we had been. No, we've been down that way though. So I think this is the area we've already cleared. Yes. We're gonna have to do a little bit of resting And they said that we could heal with Sophia, if I recall her name accurately. We can talk with Gemini. Let's do that.
I'm Gemini, your friendly puppet guide. Or friendly guide puppet? I don't know, one of those. I'm also a friend of Sophia's. Last time I woke up, Sophia was there because she woke me up. But I'm sure there are still other memories in there. Sorry. Must be the shock. Bear with me, and I'll do my best to guide you.
We got enough to level up. I'm just gonna hold it. And let's go back to the area where we just were and continue treading along. I should have shifted right there. I do desperately need to get into the habit of blocking. All right. If I recall correctly, we went up and to the left. So just keep things going. Love that. There's this gentleman here. And then there should be, yes, the ladder. Perfect. They gave him a, what's that, like a sawed off? Maybe we can get some use out of that puppet string. I gotta figure out the range on this because I'm thinking maybe we try to pull Buddy at the top, and thankfully we got those iframes. Buddy is still coughing. Can I pull him? Yes, I can. Oh no, we can't pull him over. We got another one of those up top. I'm gonna try to pull him over here, where we got a little bit more freedom to fight. That's vicious. We'll have to heal that off. We do not want to get hit by that again. Keep running. Oh no. Alright. The iframes from the road saved me there. We're gonna have to heal that. And give him some pain back. Alright, we keep it going, yo. Enemies are definitely getting smarter and harder. Yeah, this game is gonna force me to learn to block instead of rolling. We got a frozen man's letter. My Luis and Charlotte, my treasure. I can't hear anything. I think the streets are already dead. Nothing but silence. I assume that I too will become just another petrified corpse. I still remember the sound of you singing, your singing voice, and the sight of Charlotte looking at picture books. I miss all of it. The best thing I did when I was alive was send you and Charlotte to the cathedral for shelter. I wish this nightmare was all over. If only you and the kid could come back, but I guess now it's impossible. I love you and I pray that you're safe. Heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. Uh-oh. We got action. And that looks to be like one of those defense parts. We got a mini boss. Wish I could start it off with a visceral. He's gonna turn around here. If he goes back and then back again without seeing me, I should be able to get one. Nope. Alright. Alright, I got greedy. I'm gonna heal just in case he got some type of grab attack. I thought he would get closer. I'm stuck. Damn. I did not mean to fall there. What the hell? Alright, we gotta get back up there. And what is this? Can we destroy it? Oh my goodness, it killed me. I have no idea how to even get back there, yeah. But it's mandatory. And we're gonna do what we gotta do. So we're gonna try for the first time to get back to where we were. Without fighting every enemy in the game. That was tragic. We could have definitely killed that young man if we didn't fall off there. So let's get back our currency because we need all of the money that we've earned. We're not into free labor and giving away what we earned. So go ahead and climb back up and look to go grab that. That's 3,000, and we need it. Roll past this. Get him out of here. And the other dude, not even worried about him. We want to get through this as seamlessly as possible. We should be able to pretty much, you know what, I'm gonna pull him back this way. That didn't work out as intended. I needed him to come across the bridge. There we go. So let's do this. Get him out of here, and then we're just gonna run past him. Which we still need to figure out how we want to go up there and address these two who keep throwing these bombs. But we should be able to make it back without too many issues. Hopefully, you know, as long as we keep running and it worked properly that time. And he missed, thankfully. Okay. Run is going well. Okay, so that's how we climb up and go handle them. Which we'll handle them after we get our currency back. Which I will have to drop to do. Is that trap back? That trap is back. This is risky. Because I'm trying to decide if I want to drop and get my stuff back or if I want to kill him first, activate that stargazer, and then go down there. I think I could maybe throw something at that trap. Alright, we traded. I got greedy right there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting greedy. I'm gonna heal again. Then we gonna reset. Okay, so he just poised through that. Should be able to stun him. No! He just poised through it. And he broke my poise. I'm actually gonna heal again. Because there's no reason not to. I got greedy. Okay, we did it. And then, what is this area? Very risky. We got a life amulet, which I'm interested to see what that is. We got our first amulet. This gives us an increase in max HP, which is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we killed him. I'm going to go ahead and just unlock the Stargazer. And then I'll go ahead and drop down and get my get all my money. Nice, thank you. We did it. Thankfully. So I ended up falling down here. And I don't know. I mean, damn, what's the best way to fall down here? Should I just roll? Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, we can't. Holy shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was nervous as hell. Let's see. Maybe I can put a throwable item on here. One of these things. And then how do I Okay, so it's down. Okay, so that's how you disarm the trap with a throwable. Okay, perfect. All right, we got our money back. Seems like we are due for an increase in damage. So I'll go ahead and update that. Not quite sure where we are relative to the area that we came from. Let's see if I can unlock this. Okay, so this is another area that we're gonna have to go ahead and open up. That didn't work like I wanted it to. All right, let me get my life together. All right, get life together. There we go. Wasn't perfect, but we still here. Gemini's emergency protection. Okay, so we got another ladder here. We got another semi-fake boss enemy. Which, let's try this out on. I was hopeful that he would stay stunned. It looked like I got the perfect parry there. But my issue is that, you know, it didn't stun him. Alright. Let's do this. Let's play it safe. Instead of me kind of egoing him. Play it safe. Get my stamina back. And then heavy attack. I thought he would walk up. We can do a running heavy. He's running back. And I'm just out of range for that attack that I'm trying to do. Should be able to get one of these. Just out of range. Nope, I'm dead. Trying to. Good stuff, top hat dude. Now, getting back there is going to be a little bit of a problem. Not necessarily. Is this the area that I was looking over? Okay, so I was down there, if I'm not mistaken. Which means I should probably... Yeah, that's the way I went. Unfortunately, though, I'm just going to kind of do what I know in terms of getting down there and go the way that I originally did. Which is probably the worst way possible. Because it requires me to waste some items. We pretty much go into the area one hill down, but this is just a product of me falling down and wasting, or you know, during that first fight and dying down here. Man, the bots do not stop. They come into any game. It don't matter what game you playing. The Twitch bots will arrive. All right. Drop that down. I'm just gonna try to get one of the dogs out quick. And then deal with him. And we'll take those back. And we got this gentleman here again. Hopefully I can get a power attack on him. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, we can't. That's unfortunate. Just back him up a little bit. I wonder if we could... Nope. Don't want to hit that. I wonder if we can make him hit this. There's gotta be a way, right? Alright. Let's play it slow. That would have been bad. Come on. Like right there, I tried to, that death animation was something, wasn't it? I keep trying to like cancel an attack with a block, and you just can't do that. Because if you could, it would be, I mean, you know, we can talk to this person. I feel like this. I thought this was this person. Oh, it's a dog. Sheesh. I wonder how do you open these areas if you don't have any throwables? I mean, do you maybe just take the damage associated with it? Go ahead and open this. We got a standard insulation converter. Take a look at it. So this one's better. We'll go ahead and put that on. And I'm slightly heavy, which is partially.
I wish we could play together. Like we used to.
Let's talk to this person.
Who is it? Is that you, Murphy? Oh, I guess not. Sorry, I thought you were my friend, Murphy. Murphy is a super cool police officer. As a puppet, even the petrification disease can't get him. I wish I was like him. You should leave so you don't catch the disease from me.
That's unfortunate.
If only we could play together like we used to. Murphy, I miss you. If only we could play together, Murphy.
So her name is Toma, and she got that she's knit. She don't sound like she doing so hot, unfortunately. Not sure if there's anything that we'll be able to do to help her. But you know, if the opportunity arises, maybe we'll make an arrangement. Oh, look at that. You know what? I really wanted to get the visceral attack on that. I'm sorry, fatal attack to kind of iframe that guy attempting to kill me with the bombs. So we found the proper path, and we'll go ahead and use this level up here. I beat majority of the first half of the game with the game. You mean, what you mean with the game? I'll just go ahead and bring my vitality up and add 2 levels to our damage. And we'll keep it going. What you mean, X? So this thing doesn't have all the range in the world, but it does give us an opportunity. Okay, you know you do a perfect parry when you get the red spark, but the red spark doesn't necessarily mean we'll be able to attack. At least that's what it seems. And I want to go ahead and climb up to this dude here. Buddy just throwing. Oh. No! I almost dodged. Alright, so we got a landmark guide there that I seem to have missed. Which, let's see if I can find that in the bag. So we got landmark guide 1 and 2. Okay. Now he would have just knocked us clean off with that firebomb. It would have been over. We got another.
I can sense something strange. Jesus.
butterfly?
Okay, dimensional
Why is the airgun
butterflies. So
reacting
this
like
is
that?
like the
If you
tickers in
want to
Dark
check it
Souls, it
out, I can
appears.
take point.
When the character's near it, it will appear, and if we don't kill it, it'll disappear. Okay. Definitely like the little tickers in Dark Souls. This seems to be a healthy inspired Soulsborne game. I hear somebody. It's so dark I can't see a thing. Oh, there she is. Can we kick this ladder? No, we can just climb down it. Seems like this would be like a boss area. What's going on, lady?
This must be your first time in the petrification disease quarantine zone. For most people, this is their last stop. You are a good Samaritan for coming all the way here. I'm one. May I ask you a favor? My family took my baby from me and sent me here. They said it was for my own good, but it was heartless just the same. A baby must be with its mother. Please go to Krat City Hall and bring me my baby.
She has the disease and wants me to bring her baby to her. For the purposes of the playthrough, I'm gonna tell her that I'll find her. But on a repeat playthrough in my first mind, I would like to refuse her. But I'll say that I'll find her for the purposes of what we got going on here.
Thank you so much, kind one. I can finally see my sweet Elena's face again. Please hurry. Hard scales spreading across my eyes. Before I lose my sight, please.
She said the baby was at City Hall. Should we check it out? I hope everybody's safe.
That's terrible. I mean, I can understand the emotion of wanting to see a child again, but you just said hard scales are growing over your eyes. Like you have the disease and you want to bring the baby. You want me to bring the baby here? Yeah, I thought this was going to be like somewhat of a boss area. Go ahead and heal. I should have blocked right there. I messed that up too. Let me get some space. We're gonna heal. Thank God he missed. That was looking like death. Ooh, that was looking like death. We can use tab to switch weapons. Okay. So we can put extra weapons here. And we got the police baton, 104 plus 24. 128 plus 35. We get more posts, more everything, more damage reduction. We're gonna use it just to try it out. This thing is very short range though. And you know, I can't imagine. It itches, peel the skin, and there's blue blood. Blood, blood, blood. Pretty cocoon, blue angel, joyful appetite, blue death, what a feast. Death, death, and death. I'm alive, it itches. So honestly, I'm gonna try out this weapon closer to the time where I, you know, can reset my health. My health is low. I don't have anything. Petrification disease, quarantine zone, no trespass. Everyone is a patient or a lunatic. Okay, we got a new enemy there. And to be transparent, I'm gonna kill him just to try to. Yes. Thank you. I wanted to pull those enemies because I felt like if I allowed them the opportunity to get the first hit, it would have been worse. He broke the door open. That brother's strong. Damn. Let me open this door before I mess around and... Okay, so this is the Alchemist Bridge area. I'm not gonna go down there just yet. I need to open and unlock. I feel like... Oh man, I was about to say, like, I felt like I could squeeze in right there. And thank the Most High I did not die trying. I think this is... Yeah. Okay, so I was able to open that. I'm not quite sure what area... Oh, this is the area that I came from this way. So let's go back up this way. Yeah, I'm all out of a lot of stuff. No health, no puppet string. Thank God that I did not just die attempting that. I don't think there's a way back up though, which is very unfortunate because I'm looking to try to get back to that stargazer. Let me just go back this way to see if I can. Which, okay, I came from this direction. And we need to drop some weight as well. Or maybe increase the stat to which we can carry things, and maybe that'll give us an opportunity to keep what we have on. Where is that stargazer? Yeah, I want to say I climbed that ladder. Oh no, it's over here. Yeah. If we can level up, we will, which we can. We're slightly heavy. We do need a stamina upgrade because I'm finding out we're running out of stamina. I'm going to add some vigor just for the stamina because we're kind of mixing in heavy attacks, blocking, etc. We got a restoration on our health as well as our... And I want to know, how do we get more Health items. Do we have any items that will give us more pulse cells? Let's see. It doesn't appear that we do. At least not yet, anyway. I'm sure there's a way to get more than 3. Okay, we got our health back from that little fiasco. Be able to kind of continue this way in order to get down there and through the door. Huh. He's just hanging out, huh? I could climb down and just run through the door, so let's do that. We can't hit him from here. That's fine. You just gain them as you progress? Okay, thank you for clarifying that. I forgot they all were right here. Forgot that it was these 3. I was looking at the dog in the corner over there. Okay, we got a few enemies here. I did not want to take a hit before I went back to this bridge area. Oh, this dog is asleep or something? Okay, that's unfortunate. You know what? We're gonna push through. I don't think I came in here. See what this does. Okay, so we turned it on. That looks like an NPC. Okay, what do we have here? Is this the merchant?
Why, hello! I didn't know anyone was alive out here. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a burglar. I'm just crashing in an abandoned house for a while. Don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. We survivors need to look out for each other. For your information, I didn't steal this.
I don't think he has anything that we really need right now. Electric coil stickhead, huh? We should buy that just to have another weapon. Because this thing, electric coil, sounds like it does electric damage. We don't really have much to sell at this point. Oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. Thankfully, it's right here. Okay, that's amazing. I was really hoping that that was right there. Not saying that I knew that specific one, but just one in general. Because I took a lot of damage fighting these two gentlemen. I'm not gonna be able to get it this way. Alright. I messed up. I was trying to get the dog. I need the dog to leave. Damn it. Now, I would just go back up and heal again. I'm actually gonna do it. I'm less than half health. I'm less than half health, yo. I went out there and got robbed. Man, that did not go according to plan, I'll tell you that much. And how much money do we need for that coil?
I didn't.
1,200. So, okay. We didn't come back up here to heal. We just came back to see how much money we needed. Which, I mean, we're really close. Okay. All right, now we can buy it. So that worked out. And we got a great bit of health. So that one went much better. I'm actually gonna buy this and just store it. Because I'm not sure if,
For your information,
you know, he may leave. This is an okay, so let's try this one. Actually, let's put that one here. Yeah, this one does electric damage. Okay, great. We can try this one out now. And use the storage. Let's put this item up. The police baton up. You know, I know I haven't utilized it just yet. But I don't necessarily plan to, just given a short range. It doesn't look that great. But I'm interested in trying this one out. We got some electrical damage. Now, to be honest, I want to just... That's not what I wanted to do. I want to just kind of... I'm just swinging it all willy-nilly. Oh, that does great damage. Did this dog just do a backflip? Oh, we lost out on a lot of range there. We just testing it out now. That did a lot. That does a lot of damage. I like it. And what is that red symbol under that blue bar upstairs? I'm sorry, not upstairs. Near my health. Y'all see that head with the red circle under it? Near the blue bars in the top left of the screen? What does that mean? And am I still overweight? I am. I'm slightly heavy. 2.7, 3.5. This is 10 weight. That's why I'm so heavy. I'm gonna use this one because it's like the middle ground and I'm not heavy. Okay. Just for now, at least, until I level up the weight capacity. No, I'm gonna stop it. Let's see what we got this way. Now, I am a little weary with this because I see that person hanging with sword. Well, that puppet hanging with swords all in where his head should be. What is that? All puppets will be destroyed. Purge puppets. What does that mean?
Come out, Geppetto! You got a lot to answer for!
Oh, we found him. Hey man, I was looking for him.
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father. You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth! What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost. Wait. I know you. Or more like, I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill
You
him.
can't sneak past me. Die!
Oh my goodness. Okay, he broke my poise. I was out of stamina. Oh, he dodged it.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
I wish this thing had a little more range. Okay, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. His weapon range allows us to kind of evade. Damn, that missed. Alright, I'm getting greedy. Like right there, I got greedy. Alright.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Should be able to dodge that. That's a 3 hit. And then get one of these in. Oh, it's a little too late. Alright. Let's back up a little bit. I'm gonna heal. That's why not.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Oh, he can. He does have a viscera. Alright, I'm gonna heal that off. This is doable. So what I want to know now. He has that. So it has to be a fully charged viscera when the bar turns white, which that didn't count. This is doable. All right, let me, let's do this. After I die here, the next fight we gonna be better off. Go ahead. I'm gonna have to get some more stamina also. But it's a few things that I didn't do there. Didn't take advantage of a few things that I noticed. Didn't use the weapon art. And I was out of range for a few of those hits. So I'm interested to see what the range that I can use with the glaive, or glaive, however you pronounce that, is gonna look like, which I think it'll fare better. He leaves himself open a decent amount, after he does his basic attack. Thankfully, his attacks are manageable. I don't want no smoke with y'all, man. Y'all keep doing y'all job, patrolling the city, cleaning up the good streets, man. Stamina is a cause of concern at this point for me, though, because, you know, I'm running out of stamina, I'm noticing. So right there, I should be only hitting once. Okay. So here's what I'm noticing about the glaive, is that it's a lot slower.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
But we can take advantage of those types of hits when we have the stamina. Okay, so he had an iframe right there.
I'm showing up already.
And we ran out of stamina on that one. Good hits. Let's see what this does.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
1, 2. We'll heal up and just hit it with another one. Oh my goodness.
Now I feel bad for my comrade.
What did I just do?
Finally, we meet. Son. It's a dream come true.
We found him.
Seeing you like this. I understand why some people despise me. I invented the puppets after all. I should take responsibility as their maker. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful.
Okay, so we got extra post sales. We got the City Hall key. We got an assembly tool. We can assemble and disassemble a weapon's blade and handle. Weapon assemble is available through the Stargazers and Eugenie. Okay, so we can assemble and disassemble weapons now, which I'm not quite sure.
I want to hear all about your experiences, but now isn't a good time. Use the Stalker's key to open the bridge door. Then get rid of the frenzied puppets that have seized City Hall. We'll catch up at Hotel Krot when you're done.
See if he has any other dialogue.
Use the We'll catch up.
Okay. So he created all of the puppies, eh? Wow. Good old Geppetto. I'm not too familiar with the full story of Pinocchio and Geppetto and all of that. And of course, this appears to be a twist where those puppets that he created, you know, kind of literally took over the world. But so far, I'm interested.
That weapon assembly tool you were talking about. If you find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
Assemble weapons. Okay, let's see. We can assemble weapons at the hotel or at the Stargazers. Separate your weapons into blade and handle, and then assemble them into new weapons. Oh, that's dope. So wait, maybe we can let's take this blade and no, we already have that. So maybe we disassemble this. And then we want to disassemble the glaive. I guess we can't because we have it equipped. Maybe we can put these two weapons together. Oh, we can't disassemble it and put these together? That's the weapon that we already had. Well, I'm not too sure. Maybe the weapons that we have. Maybe we can't use the glaive to take the head of that weapon off and put it onto the glaive. Because that would be sick. If I could have a weapon with range. Okay. That does damage, electrical damage. I mean, that would be perfect. I'm finding that I do like the ranged weapons. Now, before I move forward here, I'm gonna be honest. I want to go back because I feel like there were a few different doors and things that I did not completely unlock. And again, as I told you guys a little bit earlier, my brain it just tells me, man, try to clear as much as you can, go down all the different areas and doorways, etc., yada, etc. We'll just take a quick look down this way. But man, so far so good, yo. I'm really enjoying the game. Let me try to get rid of these dogs. And these enemies. So that we can kind of like just check it out, you know what I mean? So that enemy that I killed down this way with the white suit on. Oh, I forgot about you. It appears that he does not respond. So he's like a mini boss in that respect. I do remember going up here. Okay, we fought these enemies. Okay, we came through here. And this is where we went down. And I think that wraps around to where that dog is on the front left. If so, I'm going to probably travel through the Stargaze. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of what we kind of wrap around. I'm gonna go back to the hotel. And I'm going to check out that opposite way that we went. Because curiosity is getting me right now. Oh, you know what? We can just go up this way. Let's go up this way, go back out, and see if we can drop down towards that initial area. And just make sure that we didn't miss anything too pertinent. Now, one thing that I do like that Elden Ring kind of updated in games like this, the whole Soulsborne franchise, and Souls-like, is that when you are out of combat stamina is unlimited. And I think that that's something that all of these games should adopt. If we aren't in a, if we aren't fighting, let us just do
For
our
your
thing, yeah.
information, I didn't.
And let's see if he has anything new, which he does not. Because we just fought a boss. Okay. So that's that area. We'll go back around this way. Oh. There's really nothing to see here. Oh, this is the way. And I don't think I ever took this ladder up. No, I did not. Okay. Oh, look who it is. God, that feels good. It feels so good to take care of y'all who is causing me so much pain and strife. Okay, so that's the area that we came from. Okay. We can go back down here and attempt to come this way and kind of wrap back around here. That's the Stargaze, so that's the opposite way we wanted to come. This weapon is nice. I love the electricity that it does. The electric damage that it does, rather. That's beautiful. And I wonder which enemy types are most affected by each element. You know, like, I'm sure certain enemies are weaker to fire than others and that whole jazz. I hear dogs in there. That running heavy attack is nice. Can we just backtracking a little bit? This is not meant to be. He's not gonna shoot. A walkthrough, it is a playthrough, you know, and the difference mainly is just a walkthrough is, you know, kind of teaching you how to play the game in the most efficient way and things like that. I do playthroughs where I just play the game. No, I didn't mean to throw that. I just play the game. You know, maybe I should start calling them Let's Plays. I think that's the most accurate representation of what I do in these scenarios. That's exactly what I'm gonna change all of these titles into Let's Plays because I think that's most in alignment. I remember I had climbed up there because I had opened up a shortcut. You know what I wonder? I remember that there was a door that was still locked with electricity. Oh, my weapon durability is down. Oh, that's nice. You can just automatically restore the weapon durability. Which means, you know, you don't have to fix that with materials and things of the like. That's great. I actually really like that. It adds the element of weapon durability to the game without it being, you know, a drag. It's not a drag to have to do that. But if your weapon breaks in combat, you can't use it, which creates that element. So that's the entrance of this part. And I just want to make sure there's not another electrically locked door. I felt like there was another one, but you know, it appears that I'm wrong. Which, I mean, in this aspect, right? There's a blessing and a curse. Because at least you can say, well, I'm kind of thorough. Okay. All right. Can I swing? Well, I die here. I'm stuck. I can't swing. At least I'm thorough in, you know, my, how do you want to call it? Just going through the map of the game, you know what I mean? We should be able to teleport to that area. So we can transfer from there inside the house. And then I think we were at the entrance, right? There is a master of outstanding stalkers known as the legendary stalkers. Okay, this is the area where I just was. Yeah, I just like to be thorough, you know? Especially on something like a first playthrough. I can tell when I'm in a fight and I just get greedy and just start trying to swing through. It never works out. Almost got me. Hey, did I come this way? I don't quite recall climbing up. Okay, so that's this ladder. Okay, perfect. So we've cleared everything, it appears. What I was getting at by researching this area again is that I thought that there was a door that was locked. And what I thought was that with that electrical button at the top of one of these ladders, I was going to need to basically press the button again to change which door was locked, if that makes sense. I know there's a ladder there. All right. So we'll go ahead and go back to the hotel now, and I'm going to try to go down. This isn't the way. I'm going to go try to go back down to the hotel directly, which is this way, and see what that other area was. No, not City Hall. Inside the house, that's not where I wanted to go. I want to go back to the hotel, which I'm not sure why it wasn't easily identifiable to travel through the Stargazer to the hotel. Maybe I just missed it or didn't recognize it. Hotel Krat North entrance.
I'll use my power to help you.
Thank you. I wonder if we level up with her, if it changes her story or dialogue in any fashion. But let's talk to her first. Talk to me about Ergo.
Ergo is the miracle that made Krat prosper. Without Ergo, there would be no automated puppets to make Krat wealthy. When you move, you tap into the power of Ergo within you. Gather more Ergo. It will make you stronger.
About the lamp?
In the folklore of Krat, a cricket often acts as a guide. That is why these automated models became popular. But Gemini is unique. He's more than just a guide. As you get more familiar with Gemini, you'll see what I mean.
All right, let's level up with her. Vigorous stamina. I want to get that to 10. I'll get my capacity up. Just why not? That should be fun. And there was this area over here that I want to check out. Oh, so this is just an area to practice with the dummies. Great fortune to all visitors, rest for all travelers, and blessings to all friends. Beautiful. All right, so there's pretty much nothing that we missed here. This is... I thought the smoke coming out of that meant I could interact with it.
The sound of it alone. That craftsmanship comes only from the hands of Geppetto. You must be something else. A custom arm from Geppetto himself is quite an accessory. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Eugenie from the Workshop Union. I know my way around weapons of all kinds. I'm sure Master Geppetto would agree. If any of your weapons need work, bring them to me. I know my way around a weapon.
Let's talk about the altar handle. You can bring Eugenie cranks to alter weapon handles. Each handle's property upgrades based on your character's default abilities. You can change this property and grade one time with the handle alteration. However, you can always reset it with the balance crank. Okay, so this is just some weapon upgrades. We can assemble a new weapon with her. Let's talk to her about the Stargazer.
The Stargazer is a survival device used by the Stalkers. It powers itself by accumulating and absorbing ergo spores in the air. The Stalkers installed Stargazers all across the city. Once they're recovered, we can put them to use.
Let's talk about training.
If you want to test your skills or try new techniques, head for the garden. The Stalkers captured a puppet to use for training. Don't look at me like that. Everyone hates puppets. I know whose side you're on.
Let's talk about weapon upgrades. If you have a moonstone, Eugenie can help you upgrade a weapon's blade and the attack's power will increase. Some blades can only be upgraded with special moonstones. So what does this one take? This one takes Ergo and Dark Moonstone of the Covenant. This one takes Hidden Moonstones. So the Dragon Crescent Glaive takes what appears to be a rarer material than the Electric Coil, which is interesting. And that may be why we can't disassemble it. It may be some sort of special weapon. Let's go talk with the older lady here, the hotel owner, and just see if she has any dialogue.
You'll have no idea so many secrets, so thanks for keeping me company. I'm an old friend of Geppetto's. Make yourself at home if you have any questions.
Okay, so no new dialogue there. We missed this
That
the first
book
time.
reminds me. Have you ever heard the fairy tale about a mischievous wooden puppet? All of Krat knows the story, all because of someone who loved that story more than anyone else. But this is strange. I do not recall Who exactly was that someone?
Okay. Looks like we've exhausted the dialogue. And then lastly, while I'm here, I'm just going to check to see if I ended up having the proper key for the door up here, which I don't believe that we do. Just doing, a little bit of housekeeping. Just running through some of the housekeeping items before we get on to the next part. Rosa Isabel Street entrance key. Okay. Keep that in mind. And we can just go ahead and teleport to this next area. Which was Krat City Hall. It says now lying. That's great. All right. We're going to go ahead and call it a series episode 1 here. We shall be back with the next episode of the series. And again, all of the Let's Plays that I do, I stream them live on Twitch and then I upload the VODs on YouTube. My name is the same on all social medias, @FamousAndretti, one word. You can also join our Discord community, the Famous Collective, which the Discord link is on my Twitch channel. But without further ado, if you're here and listening to this, thank you for your time, love, and energy. And the next episode, we'll go ahead and continue with the City Hall.